What is shaking and baking, you guys? All right, we got a huge amount of latency on the stream. I got a big mess, and we're going to try and make this work. Wow, what a disaster. K1GMM Steve here in Vermont. And figured I'll throw this at you guys. I've been working on a portable setup. I got my HF back in the truck, and I went up the mountain today with an unsuccessful attempt at a stream. I guess I don't know what is going on. I got my OBS all foobarred. I have no idea. But I'm looking at myself on two monitors on the screen, so I know the stream is running. So I'm going to pop out the chat here, and I'm going to close this. And now I have the chat. Hey, Cam, how's it going? Billy, what's up, dog? We're going to do a life hacks right away, and then I'm going to jump into this. I went up the mountain today, tested the 20-meter ground plane I threw together. Didn't even bother to tune it. She's a little out of whack. It's about a 1.3 to 1 on 20, so it needs a little tuning, but whatever. I'll fuss with that next time I go up. Band was horrible, absolutely horrible. However, I did get to work Texas and Washington State, so that was very cool. And what I did was, I'm going to show you guys, I recorded video up on the mountain, so I'm going to just roll the video, and I'll be in here in the chat. So I'm available if you want to tease me or have any questions. Wow. What's today? Today's Monday, right? Smoky Seattle. Hey, man, KK7PW. I got to work Washington State. Nope, that's not your call sign. And I don't have the logbook in here with me, but I worked someone from Seattle today. So that was very cool. What's up, Brent? And I worked Texas, Washington, Missouri, just a handful of stations. The band was really horrid. And sorry if my audio is a little low. That should be a little bit better. I don't want to blow anybody's eardrums out, but I just looked over and it was a little low. So I put together this ground plane. You'll see it. It's built on a Shakespeare Wonder Pole. And Brent and KK7PW, what is your name? I know that call sign. I don't know if you've been in here before, but good afternoon, everybody, and good evening at this point, East Coast time, 6:07. And I figured I'd suck it up. I'm hungry. I'm probably going to have dinner going, but who cares, man? You guys are more important. So my name's Steve, call sign K1GMM. I'm over here in Vermont, and I have a whistle in my nose. I got horrible sinuses, man. My sinuses are all jagged up. Jagged up. I meant to say jacked up, but jagged up works too. We're going to do a life hacks, and I show you guys in the video exactly how it's set up. And Jonathan, yes, you have. I knew that call sign. So life hacks. It is the 14th of September. This year is just a truckin'. No bug repellent. Put dryer sheets in your shoes and in your pockets. It will keep mosquitoes away. I did not know that. Wonder if that actually works. And the Daily Extra is nothing but a path through a maze. It's one of those maze puzzles. So, I'm not even going to deal with that. So, headed towards Vermont. Very cool. How do you like that thing? Thing is awesome antenna, isn't it? I had one. He got all mangled in a storm 2 winters ago. And I've been very tempted to rebuild it and put it back up because I liked it that much. It was hands down the best 2-element beam on the planet. And And I don't know how it works. I don't know why it works. But anybody who says that those things aren't worth a crap has never tried one. That's all I'll say about that. I worked more stations on huge systems, and very rarely was I unable to punch through a pileup with that thing. I know for a fact that doesn't work. Brent, you're a sick boy. Yeah. Anyways, we're going to get right off and running. So I'm going to get over to the other screen, and I'm going to roll the video, and it will have audio. And I'm actually going to skip through it because it's about an hour and a half long. So it's going to be very quick. I wrote down some places to skip to on the timeline, and I will be doing that because this is going to be short and sweet. 220 feet above sea level. Wow, you're actually lower than I am. I'm about 500, but I'm flanked by monsters, which sucks. Totally sucks. It's funny because here, when I haven't been portable all year. I haven't been out since last fall. So if I turn the station on here, I light everything up and I listen, let's say on 20, and I hear like a dull roar, it's usually pretty good up top on a very compromised antenna. That's how attenuated signals are in this valley. It's horrible. And I don't necessarily have Gumby antennas either here. It's just insane how much better the signals are up top. Like today, for example, I checked 20 meters before I went up, and there were just a few blips across the pan adapter. Now, a lot of the signals you're going to hear on here are not strong. They sound strong, but they're not. It's just that the noise floor is so insanely low. It's like 0 minus up there. It's crazy quiet. So you hear a signal and you think, oh, that's a great signal. You look up at the radio. It's not even registering on the meter. It's like an S0. And you think, oh, and then you hear a guy say, oh, yeah, I'm running a kilowatt on a 5-element beam. And I go, what? I ain't even going to try that one. 50 watts, 60 watts ERP. And if he's hitting me at an S0, he ain't going to hear me on that thing. So, but, you know, you get out to play. And this is something we can all do alone or with a trusted friend, preferably with a mask on. But I prefer not to do that. So, yeah, great thing to do alone. Got me out of the house. I got my scotch, and all is well. Here we go. We're off and running. Okay, looks like we're going to have to record this. So, I thought I'd have good enough cell signal to do a stream. Not so. Anyways, there is the quarter wave vertical, 20 meter vertical. She is receiving gangbusters. So it drops right into the back of the truck. Let me show you how it goes. So this is a Shakespeare Wonder Pole. I have a 14 gauge piece of wire, runs all the way to the top, comes down, jacks into the connection point, which shares the same connection with the mobile whip. The radials all come in. They jack in to the shield side, if I can keep from tripping over them. Takes a couple minutes to set up. Radials jack in here, vertical element jacks in there, coax runs into the truck. I have one radial, this yellow one goes all the way into the pond. I throw it into the pond. Let's see, where's the other one? So we got a total of 4 radials, 3 coming off the back of the truck. One goes out here, one goes over there, comes up there, and then one goes out there. And loads up pretty good. I never tuned it, never even tried it before. I just jacked it in and away we go. Check the SWR. It's a little, impedance is a little low, I think, but it's working and it's hearing good, so I should be able to make some contacts. So I'm going to go ahead and jam the phone into, well, let me show you what's going on with the rig. I put the A57 in the truck. So I've got a PTT floor switch here. And I've got a I'm using my Audio Technica Pro 8 HE with a Heil cable into the 857, which is mounted right there. So there you go. All right, I am going to see if I can work some guys and then find a place to call CQ. So I think if I wedge this in, this is not scientific, folks. I think that will work. So we'll go with that. What do you think? Ooh, South Africa. I'll take that. See if I can get South Africa from here. We'll give her a run. There's going to be a pileup on him, so I kind of doubt it. Now, with the zip ties and duct tape, Kilowatt 1, Golf, Mike.
Mexico, QSL. Romeo Zulu Mike, Zulu 06 Kilo Bravo X-ray. Good evening, the name is Brian. Bravo.
you can hear that's the way it went all afternoon. Heavy QSB.
Strong, but
He was okay, and now he's fading out. It was a rough go up there. Bands were crap, right in the toilet.
Beautiful signal, 59 plus 10. No problem. Seems like the band is open between us and the evening. All the Romeo stations are doing really, really well. Nice audio from you.
He'll never hear me.
Wondering how things are going with you there, Anatoly. Radio Zulu.
Okay, he's gonna rag chew, so.
What was Perry going to do for his birthday? Just what?
Pois exatamente, faço duas vezes. Faço duas vezes e está bom, então. All the way from Portugal, 70.
Thank you very much. You're very loud. 73 is FM. Radio Germany.
Lima.
Sierra Victoria 3 Kilo Bravo Lima 59. South Sierra Victor number 2 Kilo Bravo Lima 73.
Kilo Echo 9, Lima 9,
Radio
Lima.
Germany.
Kilo Echo 9.
W9 Romeo Golf.
Kilo Echo 9. Golf.
Whiskey 1, Italy, Papa 73.
Kilowatt 1 Golf Mike Mike.
Lima. Whiskey 0, Radio Germany.
Kilowatt 1 Golf Mike Mike.
Kilo Echo 9, Lima. Echo, Yokohama 59. South 73, Alpha 25, Sierra Lima.
Kilowatt 1 Golf Mike Mike.
Kilo Echo 9, Lima. Delta 59. 73, QRZ.
Kilowatt 1 Golf Mike Mike. K1GMM.
Kilo Echo 9, Lima. Kilo Easy 9, Flatbed. X-ray Papa 59.
Is this frequency in use? Ooh, that splatter. Is this frequency in use? K1GMM. Is this frequency in use? Hello, CQ, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. High elevation portable, state of Vermont. Calling CQ 20. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. High elevation portable, CQ and listening. CQ20. This is Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Portable. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. High elevation portable, state of Vermont. CQ and listening. CQ20 meters. This is Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. High elevation portable, state of Vermont. CQ and listening.
Kilo 0, Oscar, India.
Kilo 0 Oscar India. Hey, good afternoon. Name is Steve. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. 59 plus. Roger.
Well, thank you, Steve. You're also 59 plus in the state of Missouri, and the name is John. Over.
Okay, John. Very good. State of Missouri, and I am just testing. I'm just playing a little cabin fever. Decided to get out, threw together a quarter wave ground plane with one of the radios thrown into a snowmaking pond. I'm up here at an old abandoned ski area in southwestern Vermont. Over.
Okay, Steve. Well, it's doing pretty good. There is some fading on your signal now, but that's definitely not unusual today. The bands have not been very good at all. Over.
Yeah, I know. I listened when I was at home on the station. I was like, nah, I don't know if I should go. But there is there's South Africa's in here, fairly strong, and there's what was it, Alpha 25 Sierra Lima out of Doha. Is that Doha? I think that's Doha. They're coming in here, but what I hear up here is not what I hear down below. Over.
Okay, well, do you do better up there on top of that hill? Over.
Yeah, usually if I hear, I'm at about 2,200 feet in elevation, and if I hear stations in the valley, they're at least 2S units stronger up here. So if I hear a little bit of racket going on, I know that it's much better up here. Over.
Okay, yeah, great. Yeah, I heard the guys over there in Africa and all, but I didn't bother to call. They had quite a big pile up, and they weren't that loud here, so I really didn't mess with it. Over.
No, I moved on pretty quick.
I'm not getting through to them with this little station held together with zip ties and duct tape. Over.
Well, I'm doing good. I mean, I've done stuff like that myself. I was in the Army for about 30 years and traveling all over, and I would take a small rig and throw a piece of wire up or a coat hanger or something, just, all over the place. Anything I could hang something on just to see what happened. And surprisingly, a lot of times there was somebody out there. Over.
Yep, that's true. That's true, John. Well, let me let you go. There is some fading. I even heard it on you just now. It's not bad, but that's the other advantage. It's very, very quiet up here. The band is very quiet. No noise as far as man-made noise goes. There are power lines running through here, but I don't hear anything from them. So transformers must be good. I'll let you go. Thanks for making a call, John. Good to hear you, and you take care. You be safe down there. K0 Oscar India Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Much appreciated, John. Thank you. Over.
Okay, Steve, sure enjoyed it. You're dropping down very, very rapidly now, Steve. I don't know if you're still copying me or not. And the static level came way up, so, well, who knows. Anyway, sure enjoyed it. K1 Golf Mike, K0I.
Yep, 7-3, John. Yeah, no, I got you. No problem. You're down to about an S5 at times, but you pop right back up. 7-3, brother. Catch you soon. This is Kilo 1 Golf Mike. K1GMM, high elevation portable, southwestern Vermont. CQ and listening. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. CQ20. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. High elevation portable, Vermont. Listening. CQ, Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. High elevation portable, state of Vermont. Calling CQ, Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Bye for a call. CQ20, Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. High elevation portable, state of Vermont. Calling CQ and listening. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. High elevation portable, state of Vermont. CQ and listening.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Kilo 5 Golf Victor portable 7.
Kilo 5 Golf Victor portable 7. Good afternoon. Name is Steve this side. Got you 5-9, no problem. And call is Kilo 1 Golf Mike. K5 GB portable 7. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Over.
QSL, handle here is Don, Delta Oscar November. And I'm talking to you from Anderson Island in Washington State today. And I'm running about 300 watts in your general direction. QSL.
Oh, awesome, Don. What was my signal report quickly? I'll tell you what's going on this side on the next go. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're running about a 5x8 out here in Washington Island on a smoky day with pretty serious health warnings out there.
Wow.
Thanks to the fires
So he's about a 5.8 solid. Oh, very good. Okay, yeah. Sorry to hear about what's going on out there, dude. That is horrifying, to put it mildly. And the only time I go west is when I'm up here. I'm up at about 2,200 feet in elevation, and I'm playing with a quarter wave ground plane, which mounts on the back of the truck. I have a tube that carries the mobile whip, and I pop that out, the mobile whip off, and I drop a Shakespeare Wonder Pole on. It's a quarter wave 20 meter ground plane, 3 radials coming off, and the 4th radial is actually thrown in a snowmaking pond. So that's what's going on here. Running about 70, 75 watts, probably what's going out, maybe, who knows, 60, 50. But you don't need much up here, I found. Nice signal coming out of Washington State. Whereabouts are you again, roughly, over there? Go ahead.
Okay, Steve. Yeah, the band's up and down. I lost a little bit of you down in the weeds. But you were at a 5.8 and it dropped down to about a 5.4, and then you're back up there when you finished. Let's see, you asked me, island is the last island in Puget Sound, just south of Tacoma and north of Olympia. It's a small island. We do have daily ferry service, but it's about 1,200 people live on the island. QSL.
Gotcha. Okay. Let me see. I got a question for you before we cut and run. I'm not going to hold it because the QSB is bad. It was bad up with John down there in Missouri as well. What are the islands called? I was out there. We took a ferry from Seattle. This is a long time ago, back in the early 80s, to Seattle out to a set of islands off the coast. What are those called? Over?
Well, you might have gone up to the San Juan Mountains. That's north of Seattle, on your way left, going up to Vancouver.
Yep. Yeah, because we ended up in Vancouver after that. Sounds familiar. Very good, Don. Have a good afternoon. Thanks for making a call, man. I appreciate it. This is the first trip up here this year, believe it or not. Got a little cabin fever. Say 7-3. You stay safe, of course. Multiple threats in your environment out there, and you take care of the family. All the best to all of you. And thanks again. K5GVP GB stroke Papa Portable 7 K1GMM. I'll get it.
Okay, Steve. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I don't know if are you on a camping trip or if this is just a day trip. But yeah, the band's really up and down. As you really came back there at about a 5.8, a 5.9 there, but it's all over the place. Yeah, good talking to you. You have a good afternoon and be safe as well. It's Kilo 5, Victor, Portable 7 clear. Back to you.
Okay, you got it, Don. No, I'm just. This is casual. This is fun. That's it. I just came up for the afternoon. I may try a little 40 meters later. We'll see how long I make it. But you have a good day. The rest of the day out there. I know you're right smack in the middle of it, and we're coming up to 3. So you're just about ready to do lunch, right? Something like that. We'll see you later, Don. Have a good one. K1GMM.
All right, Steve. You have a good afternoon. Take care.
This is Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Hello, CQ20. This is K1GMM, High Elevation Portable, State of Vermont, listening. CQ20 meters, Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike, High Elevation Portable, State of Vermont, listening. Can't seem to get the drive level up. CQ, Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike, High Elevation Portable, State of Vermont, listening. CQ, Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike, High Elevation Portable, State of Vermont, listening. Hello, CQ. CQ, Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. High Elevation Portable, State of Vermont. CQ and listening. Hello, CQ. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, high elevation portable, state of Vermont, listening.
You're 5 and 9, the handle is empty. Alpha November Delta Yankee, QSL. QSL, thank you for the contact. 73 and have a nice day. Radio Kilowatt 7 America. Italy, Yankee, Italy. Get India, Yankee, Italy. India, Yankee, India. Okay, Echo Alpha 5, Italy, Yankee, Italy. 5-9, okay? Seven and 3, Radio Kilo 7 Alpha.
Kilowatt 1 Golf Mike Mike.
Full call, Italy, Charlie 8. Hi, Charlie, also 5-9, 783, ciao.
Kilowatt 1 Golf Mike Mike.
M3YGY, 5-9, good evening. M3 Yankee, Juliet Yankee, 5-9, okay? Okay, nice to hear you, 73. Radio Kilo 7 Alpha.
I'm going to do some skipping through this.
Kilowatt 1 Golf Mike Mike.
I couldn't get this guy. There's no way I'm going to punch through all of Europe with what I got up there. So let's fast forward a little bit.
Kilowatt 1 Germany, Mexico, Mexico.
Whiskey Charlie 2 Yankee, 5-9, good morning. Italy Whiskey is Radio Echo 5-9, good evening.
God, I'm trying to...
And Yankee looking over to you,
So he's on a 5-element Yagi with a kilowatt, and he's only an S7 at best. That's crazy. That means the band is crap.
have a job and a big...
A lot of stateside.
November 0, Yankee Hotel. Ready to India Whiskey 8 again?
See if I can find a spot to slide into here. Damn it. Is this frequency in use? Vermont, CQ and listening. CQ, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, high elevation portable, state of Vermont, CQ and listening.
November 1 Echo Whiskey.
November 1 Echo Whiskey. Good afternoon. Name is Steve. I'm up here about a few miles outside of the town of Manchester, Vermont. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Got you a good signal. 5-9, Roger.
Oh, thank you for the 5-9. You're about a 5-5-5-6 here in East Texas. The handle here is Ed Echo Delta, and we're near Tyler, Texas.
Okay, I think that was Ed, right near Tyler. Tyler, Texas. Very, very good. Wow, this is about the only time I ever talk to Texas when I go up top here. So I'm, of course, somebody's got to come in and park in this parking lot. I'm kind of in a remote area, but there's a cable truck that just came in, and I don't quite know what the deal is with this location. You get some weird stuff happening. So, yeah, good copy on it. I'm not going to hold it there, Ed. Just confirm your name, and where were you originally from? Because I noticed you got a 1 section on there. Over.
I've been a Texas boy all my life. It's just that when I went for the vanity call, I could either get N5 or N1, and I ended up with N1.
Oh, hey, that'll work.
Yeah, I've got a nickname with it. It says everybody out here calls me #1 Ed Wilkinson.
There you go. See, it's amazing the phonetics people come up with. People came up with some phonetics for me, and some of them I can say over the air. Others, I don't know.
I understand that. Well, golly, it sounds good. So what kind of rig are you using up there?
I'm at about 2,200 feet in elevation, running about 50 watts, and the rig is a little A57D. I have a Heil cable with a PTT foot switch on the floor in the front seat, and a Audio Technica Pro 8 HE headset, which is a dynamic headset plugged right into the Heil cable. That's what's going on there. I'm on a homebrew 20-meter quarter wave ground plane made out of a Shakespeare wonder pole, collapses down into a 2-foot length for 20 meters, extends out to about 18 feet. And there's 3 radials pulled out off the feed point, and one radial's thrown in a snowmaking pond. I have it in the bottom of a snowmaking pond. So it's a real hack job, but seems to work okay. It's very modular, so the mobile whip I just take right out of the tube, loosen the thumb screw, that pops out. Everything's all quick connect, so I disconnect that, pull that out, whip the wonder pole a couple times, and it all extends out, and you drop it on the tube, jack it in, throw the radials out on the ground, and go. Over.
Oh, wow, that sounds pretty cool. It's amazing what they can do with, they say you can always just load up a fence and talk on it, too.
I'll tell you, if there was a fence here, I'd try it. It would be easier than setting up an antenna. Over.
Yeah, roger that. Well, good deal. I hope you have a good time with it. So you got some more contacts before the band conditions start wavering and stuff, because you are fading a little bit over here, but you're still making it in with no problem.
Yeah. I noticed it's got to be a power thing, because everybody I've talked to said there's fading there, and I do hear fading. I was talking to a station in Washington State. Who was it? KG or K5GV Portable 7, and he was doing the same thing. He was out portable, and there was some heavy fading, and he popped right back up. I'm assuming I'm doing the same thing. So really shouldn't rag chew, but hey, when you're like I am, you take what you can get. There, Ed. 7-3, thanks for making a call from Texas. Don't get to talk to you guys very often, only when I'm portable, so this is a treat. Much appreciated. N1EW, K1GMM, over.
All right. Anytime you hear my call, just jump right in there and say, hey, okay?
Hey, you got it, man. Same here. Even if it's a quick hello, no problem there, Ed. 7-3.
Roger that. K1GMM, N1EW, goodbye.
I'll see you later. This is K1GMM, Kilo 1 Golf Mike. High Elevation Portable, State of Vermont. CQ and listening. Kilo 1.
Is this frequency occupied or is the frequency in use? This is N0JQX, November 0 Juliet Quebec X-ray, calling CQ, calling CQ. From November 0 Juliet Quebec X-ray, here's N0JQX, calling CQ and listening.
Kilowatt 1 Golf Mike Portable.
Kilowatt 1 Delta Mike Portable. From November 0 Juliet Quebec X-ray. Good afternoon. My name is Al, American London, and I'm in the state of Missouri. Back to you.
Hey, Al. N0JQX. Correction on the call, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Germany Mike Mike, Germany Mike Mike. And good to hear you, Al. Name is Steve. I'm over here in the state of Vermont. I am high elevation portable outside the town of Manchester at approximately 2,200 feet. And got you in here about a 5.7, 5.8. Nice signal on a very quiet band. Over.
Okay, nice to meet you, Steve, near Manchester, New Hampshire. K1 Golf Mike Mike from November 0 Juliet, Quebec, X-ray. And my name again is Al Mike, American London. Steve, you've done a nice job. Your report is 5 and 6 here, 5 and 6 into Salem, Missouri. Sierra Alpha Lima Echo Mike, Salem, Missouri. Small town in the Missouri Ozark Hills, about halfway between Springfield and St. Louis, Missouri. And it's partly sunny here today with a temperature of about 80 degrees. Back to you, Steve.
Okay, Al, very good. I am in the state of Vermont, by the way, Vermont. I know there's a Manchester, New Hampshire, and that's probably what your ears picked up, because that's what I would do. Kind of in the southwest corner here, over by on the way to Stratton Mountain Ski Area. There's an old abandoned ski area that I frequent and play radio at, and it's up here, pretty good height with good takeoff in almost all directions. So it gives me a nice private place to play, you know. Yeah, good on Missouri on your QTH. There is the band is very unstable. It's been rough going for the past hour or so. So I'm not going to hold it. I'll let you move on. Hopefully you can get a better copy on some other stations. Good signal though, Al. 7-3. And thanks much for picking me up. You stay safe out there and enjoy your radio time. It's a great hobby, isn't it? When everything else is burning down around us. N0JQX, K1GMM, over.
Yeah, okay, very good. Very good, Steve. I stand corrected. Manchester, Vermont. Okay, very good. You got a good signal. You're 5.5 to 5.6 here. That last transmission, you were S5 here. So very nice to make your acquaintance, and appreciate you coming back by call of 6-2. You're my first contact here on 20 meters today. I just kind of been goofing off and really haven't done a whole lot here on my day off. Just kind of rest and relaxed more than anything else. Okay, Steve, thanks for the call, and have a nice afternoon and evening out there on the East Coast. Kilowatt 1 Golf Mike Portable Station from November 0 Juliet, Quebec, X-ray in Salem, Missouri. 73 from the Missouri Ozark Hills.
Yep. And that is it, folks. Short and sweet. Just wanted to maybe inspire you guys to go out and do something other than sit in your shack all the time. It is fun getting out. And we got foliage coming here in the Northeast, and it's going to be a really nice time to be out there. So that's it. Quarter wave ground plane, does it work? Yep. If the band was open, I would have had a really good time, I'm sure. The band was, just to give you perspective for those of you that are out of country, what is it? Like Missouri, that area. I don't know if you guys in UK, I was talking to Stu about it earlier, M0OMT on the system, on the All-Star system. And it's almost like when the band is like this here where I live, it's almost like, I think they call it Inter-G, which is what you get on like 40 and 40 and 80 meters, something like that. Just very short. And then, like, I don't know if you noticed, but there was a little bit, Italy Italy was pretty rough early on in that stage, and that they're kind of like what would you consider that, you guys, like Western Europe? But I mean, Western Europe was basically non-existent. They were gone, and of course, South Africa was in there, and then Doha was in there, which is Middle East. So it was hopping right over Europe, and that's what it does. It's very bizarre. So at my QTH, I'll have medium range, almost long haul type stuff out to 5,000 miles coming in, and then I'll have very short stuff like to Missouri. Missouri is not far away from me. That's close. So the band is just wrecked. 20 is just bizarre today, and I've seen that. That's more often than not. I heard they were really good conditions the past few days. Really good. Of course, I couldn't get up there, dropped the ball, and there you go. So you never know until you try. Anyways, fun playing with antennas. I encourage you guys to do that, and I'm going to get out of here and go have something to eat and grab some dinner. 7-3, this is K1GMM, Steve in Vermont, and thanks for stopping by. And you guys be safe. Take care of the family, and we'll look for you on the next go-around.